She's more silly, but, you know, she has a great heart, though. It's all love.
Oh, thank you, Cory.
Oh, man, that was my home. DP, you go ahead and do it, man. That was my homie. He just, go ahead, DP, go ahead.
Well, that was a clip of our guest right now on The Real with his sister-in-law, Tia Mowry. And, you know, it would be a shame for me not to say that.
Oh,
I was like, what the hell?
Sway featuring Sway.
2 shows going on?
My bad. I'm so sorry.
He was filming. He was live streaming right there.
Go something.
Go ahead.
We have to say congratulations. He just became a father again recently, and to celebrate it, it's even better that he's got a movie coming out with Nicolas Cage called 211. Please welcome Cory Hardrict.
Yeah, man. Cory, man.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you, guys.
Nah, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
He was just showing me pictures of the beautiful newborn, only a month old.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, man, Cory. I can see right now that at 1 month, I mean, she can't even communicate verbally necessarily, but she's already running you.
She's running me. She got me hypnotized, man. I can't like do anything. I just want to stay right there by her, see her breathe. You know, put your finger under the nose.
Yeah.
All that, man. I'm kissing all on her. Tia, like, stop. You got germs. She's a baby. But I'm like, hey, look, my germs is good. So, man, I love every minute of it too. It's great. It's
diaper game. What's your diaper game like, baby?
It's not good.
It's not good?
Yeah, she hit me with the multiple, you know, if I'm too slow, you know, I'm in trouble. I'm do 3 or 4 diapers, like, messing them up until, like, what you doing? You know, I'm like, I got to be delicate. She's not a boy. It's different things going on down there. I'm like, I got to take my time. You know, but it's all good. I got it.
It's like that. Yeah, fathers with daughters were extra. My daughter was that size. You know, I was scared to touch her. I thought anything I do would bring her bodily harm. You feel that way too?
Like when you pick her up and she throw her neck back, and you're like, whoa, hold on 1 second. Her arms
kind of get that.
But you know, the doctor said the butt and the head, you know, just make sure that's firm always. And I just, you know.
Yeah, man.
So how was it different with a boy? Sway doesn't have a son yet, but how was it different with a? With
I got many sons in this music business.
All y'all my sons. All y'all my sons.
How was it different with my son? I mean, he slept better. I tell you that. Like he slept through the night. Like my daughter, she's up from 10 at night to like 5 in the morning. Like she's up, like you know, wanting to eat, use the bathroom, and all that. So it ain't really been no sleep in the house. So that's been the only difference. But I love it though.
She a night owl.
Yeah, she's a night owl.
Yeah.
How do you feel about in Kanye's new album? He has a song where he says how he's finally learned how to respect women through having his daughter.
Okay.
Is that true for like most men? Because I also think men have been around women, you know, in general for the majority of their lives.
He
so why
said
does it take a daughter?
What did he say? I gotta listen clearly when you say his name. I just want to make sure. You know, he said Kanye West. I'm like, what did he say?
I got you. No, I got you. On one of the tracks on Ye, he speaks about how having a daughter in his life has finally helped him to respect women better, to look at them as nurturers.
Right.
Which I can understand, but on the flip side, I don't know why it takes a daughter for a man. So I'm not sure if that's just how it is generally, or
I mean, if having a daughter and you finally, you know, getting to the point where you respect women, then you know, I think you got a problem, you know. It shouldn't take to have a daughter to say I finally respect women, you know. So that's not how I look at it, but definitely there's a more of appreciation of a woman, especially of me, you know, being a black man and black women, you know what I'm saying? Seeing my daughter, I'm just like, man, you know, it's just like you feel all the joy. You also feel the protective father mode, like you're a killer nigga, you know. I said that.
That's where he at.
You get all down, man. You can lose your life over a kid.
So you feel all that. So,
right.
And you know. It's but all of it's great for me.
It just amplifies how.
But I don't know about what Kanye. That's all good. That's how he feels. So.
Were you paraphrasing, or he actually said those exact words?
I'm doing a very accurate form of paraphrasing.
Oh yeah, well, but to Cory's point, yeah, you will kill somebody. Like
you just go into men just go into instant protective mode. Yeah, that's what it is.
And what's crazy, I'm thinking about scenarios like, man, if he pull that, I wish he would pull something. Like you think, right.
Already, cause she a month old. That's it.
I know, but you start like my imagination just start going to places like setting myself up for it. Like this how I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I'm gonna grab him like that. You know, I'm gonna choke him just like that. Right? I'm crazy though. No, that's how I feel. Though.
You should feel that way. I had to contemplate. I had to really come to grips with if I pull the gun, I gotta shoot.
Damn.
Okay, you got to, yeah.
I've thought that. Like if I have to pull a gun to protect my daughter, I'm not gonna hesitate in shooting because I'm doing it. That's the reason I pulled it out.
You pulled it out,
so I got to go through with it.
You got to go through the leg or something. He ain't walking no more.
Something's happening. Did you think about you might have to do jail time because of your actions protecting your child? Have you got that far in thought?
No, but I have told my wife. I said, hey, listen, if something was to happen, like my son or family, I'm going. I'm going to jail. I already know that's why I'm going. Yeah. I'm not fighting it. I did it, you know. Hey, they say guilty. Yeah, that's me. That's you? I'm walking to the back.
That's it.
Just like that.
Yeah, that's me.
That's me.
Hello.
That's it.
Man.
That's justifiable for me.
Yeah.
I did it for my family. You know, that's what I'm supposed to do. And I've never been to jail, but I would go for that one. So, for sure.
Cory Hardrict, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the real
We're going to come back and talk about this new movie, 211, with him and a few other people. Lisa McAvoy, Nicolas Cage, Sophie Skelton is in it, and
Michael Rainey Jr. from Power.
From Power is in it. Okay, it's out June 8th, 211. 888-742-3345. Call us.
We were outgunned. What took you so long?
Man. Whew, I love a good trailer, boy. I tell you, man, that's a trailer from the film 211. It hits theaters on Friday, June 8th. Our good friend Cory Hardrict is starring in it alongside Nicolas Cage and Sophie Skelton, and Michael Rainey Jr. is in it. Dwayne Cameron is in it. Weston Cage. Who's Weston Cage?
Nicolas Cage's son.
His son is in it.
That's his son.
That's a name.
Wow.
Yeah. Nick plugged him, you know?
Yeah. He
hey, put my son in it, you know? That's the power he got, so.
And then this movie is based on a true story?
Yeah, 1997. It was one of the big bank heist robberies in California history.
North Hollywood.
Yeah, 97.
Nicolas Cage, man, I'm sure you even grown up watching his movies.
Yeah.
When you're working with a actor that's been in the game as long as he has, right. What's different? Like when I see artists that come up here, you could tell the difference between a artist who's been in the game for 10 years to one that's been in the game 2 years. Right. Is it a difference with actors?
Yeah, he's more comfortable for sure. He knows how to pick his spots, how to jump in, and he grounds it all. He keeps it real simple, and he's just it's just easy to him. You know, it just comes like natural. You don't try hard, so I know that comes from being seasoned.
Do you actually try to connect with folks on a personal level as well as a professional level when you're working with them on set? Not
really. At first, I wanted to all be work based.
Okay.
I never try to go in and be your friend because I'm just like, I know it's show business, and I'll never want to overstep my boundaries. And I'm not that guy, Sway. I'm just kind of like, I'm here to do a job, be professional, and if it happens organically and natural, and you say, hey, well, let's go get a bite to eat, or I can ask that, then let's do that. But if not, I stay in my grind.
I like that.
Just focus on the work.
And think about your baby girl, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Cory, could you give out a little bit of advice? Because maybe somebody's listening right now and they're definitely going to watch this on Sway's Universe. And it's like, how do you balance? Because you're a husband, you're a father, your wife is busy as well. And then you're in an industry that so many people want to get into. But then there's also the work side of it where you have to know your lines. You have to go out and audition. How do you sort of balance it all without driving yourself crazy or smoking a bunch of weed every day?
Oh, man.
Had to put down the weed.
right. I started thinking about the weed.
For the citizens.
Yeah. How do I balance it? Well, I mean, we've been together 18 years, so it's kind of like it's a lot of communication, a lot of being honest with each other, and we just make it work. I don't really know how, but when you want to make something work and you love each other and it's real, you make it work. It ain't none of that. Okay, I'm leaving now, and it just. you know, we got disagreements and it's not working and I'm gone. So we in it for the long haul, and it's not easy.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, does spirituality play a big part in it at all? Like praying together, maybe it's something,
We do. Our family's connected. You know, our whole family got these on right here. I don't go to church every Sunday, but this is symbolizes our connection in the bloodline with Christ. So that's what this stands for. But I still cuss. You know, I still whoop somebody if I have to. I'm violent in films. But we all connected. Our whole family got this on, and it's prayed over from Tia's mom, actually.
Wow.
Oh, is it really?
It's with anointing oil. So
yeah.
So I don't take it off for movies. Like they'll ask me, I'll be like, no, I can't take it off. I'll tape it and put it under my shirt. I let them know what it stands for, and it's my strength.
I love that.
Me too.
Yeah, man. You get a man a round of applause for that.
Yeah.
You do play violent characters, even in Gran Torino.
That shit was funny.
You were a violent character, man. And there was a scene in that movie too. I'm gonna come back to 211 though, but there was a scene in that movie I always wanted to ask you about with Clint Eastwood, who also hooked up his son Scott to put him in a movie. You know, that's that generational wealth thing.
Generational. We doing a movie this fall too. War film. So Scott Eastwood.
With Scott. Son, okay. And Clint, here's the scene I want to ask you about. This is what happened.
Look at this. Look at this. Man, check this out. Bring that little tight ass over here. Come here, girl. What you supposed to be, man? Yeah, it's cool, dog. Let's go down the corner spot, you know, get some CDs. It's all good, bro. Good.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Call me bro again, man. I'll bite your motherfucking face off.
That's Cory right there.
The fuck you looking at, old man?
The hell these spooks up to?
Spooks? You better get your ass on, Hunky, while I still let you. That's right, what you better do.
Yo, Clint
Ever
Eastwood.
notice how you come across somebody once in a while that you shouldn't have fucked with?
But why don't you get your ass up out of here before I kick your old wrinkly white ass?
Shit.
Come on now, hey, Pops. Come on now.
Shut your fucking face.
Way to go, old man.
Shut up, pussy.
Oh man.
He called his son a pussy.
What was so crazy about that, man? When I called him a hunky, I thought I was gonna get fired. Really, and I ad-libbed that shit, and he said on the side, he was like, "Cory, I love that." You know?
He liked that.
He liked it.
Did he ad-lib Spooks?
Yeah, he ad-libbed all his shit. Yeah. So
that means he meant it.
And I said, oh, his character was that guy anyway, like a racist anyway. So I knew it. I had to get that honky, you know, because that's something my uncle would say, quick.
Yeah, I was like, yo, you called him honky.
And then the bite face off thing, I started that in that movie, and then I used it. I don't know if y'all saw All Eyes on Me, but when I told the dude I'd bite his nose off or something, I kind of recycled one little line, but it worked again. So I said, fuck it, that's my staple.
Yeah, y'all bite. So
I bite me a motherfucker in the movie. Quick. And that's what everybody remember. They come up and say, hey, man, that wrong. Hey, man, I'm going to use it.
I'm just wondering, when you in character, you're a professional, so I guess it doesn't bother you. So, but when Clint Eastwood said, "What are you spooks doing on the corner?" Did you didn't get a little jerk, like a little?
No, but he said spooks after I called him a hunky. So I got under his skin.
Oh,
so that's good acting. If you can bounce that, you know, he got to throw something back at me. He couldn't let me get him with that.
Did it surprise you that he said spooks though?
Nah, I didn't think too much of it. All right, cool.
I'm
working with Clint Eastwood. I'm whatever, man.
Fuck, I'll be the spook.
Right.
All right.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Spook on the screen. Spook on the screen. All right, let's get back to 211, man. You play Hanson.
Yeah.
Tell us about your character.
Yeah, my character's a cool guy. He's just laid back, and he's one of Nick Cage's partners. And my thing is, you know, I do what I'm told, like when he tells me to do it. But I'm also I have a connection like with people.
Yeah.
My thing is just getting in there, saving people, and you know, human lives, the human lives side of it. And but when it's time for action, I know how to pull that thing out and go save people. It's very simple premise, and it's pretty cool. So my guys is really straight up and down.
Why you think people, if you weren't in the film, why would you how would you sell it? Why should people go watch this film?
I mean, it's based off true events. It's high octane. It's a heist that's really popular and good with like summer films, and it's nonstop energy and action throughout. And like it's Nick Cage, and you know I'm in it. I feel like it's a good movie. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun. So I would say go see it.
Go see it.
Go see it.
Cory Hardrict is here.
Yeah.
Cory, going back to when you mentioned how you show up to work to do the work. I love that because oftentimes a lot of people feel like the entertainment industry is about sucking dick. Not, figuratively.
I ain't gonna get into all that. A lot of people be out of work if I start talking about people, so I ain't gonna do that.
Right. But for
85% of Hollywood.
Yeah, work. Suck some dick.
But for those who do feel like they have to play the game a lot, or if they don't upgrade their networking, it's going to hold them back. How do you feel about that? Like, what's the balance?
The balance is to each his own. I mean, if that's what they feel they have to do to get to that level, wherever that level is for them, then you do it. I'm not doing it. You know, I've been approached, auditions, guys have said things, and I had to keep my cool and just say, this job's not for me. But I didn't really take it there and fight nobody. And
give me an example of subtleties that somebody may have said. You ain't got to name the person.
I won't. I won't do that. But in an audition, you know, big producer asked me right there on the spot. He said, am I comfortable? I said, yeah, I'm comfortable. He said, your shirt looks tight. Can you unbutton it down to the navel? I said, first of all, what grown man's going to ask another grown man to unbutton your shirt to the navel? I'm like, man, come on, man, really? So my audition went from character to like, am I about to whoop this mom? You know what I'm saying up in here? Is this finna really happen?
Yeah.
Had to keep my cool. And then after that, I didn't get no more callbacks. I had 4 or 5 callbacks up until that point. Didn't get the role. I went home, told my wife, I said, can you believe that? He had the audacity. You know, I respected this man to do that to me.
Yeah.
And it's not based off my talent.
Yeah.
Now it's some other shit. And then I said, okay, it's all good. I'm in it for the long game, and I'll get what I'm supposed to get.
Yeah.
But you know, but yeah, that was it, and it was.
Did you unbutton your shirt?
Hell no.
Okay. I just wanted to finish the story.
Man, I walked up out of there so quick, man. I finished the audition, but I gave it like a flat read. I was just throwing a line. I just knew it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I just gave it a flat read, walked out.
I respect that about you.
Integrity.
Like integrity, DB.
Walked out.
Circling back to the true story of which is 211 is based on the Battle of North Hollywood back in 1997. There was about 2,000 rounds of ammunition fired. They were outgunned, outmanned.
Right.
And as a result, I was reading that the standard issue firearm was then changed into they upgraded police officers to have better weaponry for situations like this. So did this at all have an effect on your outlook on police issues that are going on right now as far as having guns that aren't necessarily, there's this big gun debate, whether it's police or just like personal use?
I mean, police are trained to have guns, and they should have them. You know, that's why they go to the academy. Well, most should go and have like your training to be an officer. And I'm against the guns. You know, like with the whole NRA. You know, they should be banned. You know, it's like civilians having them. You shouldn't have easy access to them. Yeah, I mean, if you're a police officer, just do your job, protect and serve the people, and do right by people. I'm just a black and white guy. You know what I'm saying? Do your job, man. Don't be out here whooping, killing people, and wear your video cameras, arrest people properly, give them the proper warning. Just come on, man. You know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what you signed up for. Just do your job, man.
Hey, Cory, I'm enjoying this conversation, enjoying your honesty and your candor. Particularly kind of going to the Me Too movement and how it can affect guys too as well. Okay. I'm just curious though, when you're on set and you mentioned the spiritual bracelet that you have and you let the producers and directors know that you don't, take it off. Is it becoming easier now for even actors who may not be that bold-faced, one-name actor to take a stance for what they believe in? Is that getting easier on sets in Hollywood?
Easier. I don't really know. Like, I don't make a demand to a director. If they ask me, like, I don't go on set and say, hey, listen, this bracelet right here is not coming off. Like, if they say, what is that? I'll tell them. But I really don't know if it's getting easier on set, because this whole Me Too movement it's serious. You know what I'm saying? But man, I've never had to put myself in that. I don't really get involved, and I know I do right when I go on set. Like, I don't really surround myself or be around that. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody. You do got to hug people different now. Especially like a woman on set, or you can't. Like, I was in an email chain, and there was a female executive on there, and I was gonna say, thank you guys, but I said, well, I don't know if I can say that. But I said it a year ago in emails. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. It just makes you more conscious. But
that's real right there, isn't that something?
You just gotta get fist bumps and peace out.
And be out.
Yeah.
I was doing an interview with the cast of Younger. It's a series. Hilary Duff is starring in it. Rico Tortorella, Molly Bernard, and you might even know Charles Michael Davis. He did a few episodes of The Game back in the day, and I was looking. One of the Nico, got married, and he's gender fluid, So and so is his partner. So we had to eliminate pronouns out of the questions in the script. You can't say you got married. How's your wife or how's your husband or
really?
Nah,
did they go by they?
They.
Yeah.
They went by they. So, and it was, man, I mean, they came and quizzed me and the whole nine before the interview. I was like, look, I'm just going to say you married someone.
Oh, wow.
Or you just got married. I wasn't even going to specify gender. But we had that conversation because that's the times we are in. But which I welcome because I find I'm learning from it. It's an interesting dialogue that we really never had to have up until recent years, right? Yeah.
Some guys I'm not really concerned and worried about it personally because if you a stand-up dude and you're not worried about the movement, you're not doing no foul shit.
Yeah.
It shouldn't affect you.
It shouldn't, right?
Like, it only bothers the guys who who do the little corny shit, who finally get some money and they start, they've been slapping women and using their abusive power to dangle that over. I've seen that a lot on sets, and the women feel so vulnerable, like, hey, this is my break, and what else I'm gonna do? And I think that's whack to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for the knuckleheads, it should eliminate all the
bullshit.
Yeah, but for us, I keep operating the way I've been. I've never had an allegation or something. Like, I don't jump on that in that territory, so it don't affect me at all.
Cory Hardrict, ladies and gentlemen.
Tia mad nice until Cory get involved and she come out swinging on him.
Yeah, well, Tia, well, she's sitting there with the guns. He wants to ban the guns she carrying. Greg is in L.A. What up, Greg? How you doing, man?
Greg.
What up, Greg?
Sway, Cory, how y'all doing, man?
What up, Greg?
What's popping, man?
What's up, Greg?
Chilling, Cory, man. Chilling. How y'all ladies doing over there as well?
We chilling.
With that being said, Cory, chilling. Cory, man, I met you about 5-6 years ago at the Battle of LA premiere when you was fighting those aliens and shit in LA back in 2011.
Oh, wow.
Tia was pregnant. She was pregnant at the time, about 7-8 months pregnant. Man, you were so laid back, chill, real humble. We shook hands, we politicked for a minute, and then you went your way, I went mine. But I was working for a security company that Sway is good friends of. His name is Angel. Sway and Angel are real good friends. He runs a security company. Sway, you probably know that. But anyway, man, you were real. Oh, no doubt, man. You were real cool. I got 2 questions for you. Are you and Pooch Hall still cool? I know it was kind of like a little falling out when he had got a role that you actually had back in the day on a TV show. Are you and him still cool, or did y'all get over that? And then number 2. I know the season 6 of Power had just got renewed. Are you gonna? Rumor has it, since you and 50 Cent are doing a lot of projects together, I heard that you're gonna be Ghost's rival in the season 6 premiere of Power. Is that true?
You heard that? Shit, I never heard that. Ghost's rival.
Welcome.
We'll get back to that, but with the Pooch situation, there was never nothing there. This is the first time I'm hearing that with you. Actually, what happened was Pooch got a job. I got casted for a comedy, and that's not my strength. It was called Accidentally on Purpose, and I actually got replaced. And they got Pooch to play the role. Like, after the pilot, they were just like, no, he's not funny enough. I'm not, I'm just not big enough. That's what they said, like his personality. I'm the laid back too. But the pilot was successful. Yeah. And then they hired Pooch to do the show, and then the show got canceled. So.
Oh, wow.
There you have it. But I've never had an issue. Pooch is my brother. I ain't talked to him in a while, but that's my dude right there. Never.
I love Pooch.
Yeah, that's my guy.
What up, Pooch?
Pooch was at the Wiz Khalifa listening party.
Was he?
Yeah.
Nah, Greg, we good, man. Don't be starting no problems. Pooch my brother, man.
Pooch got them hands too, man.
Yeah, Pooch box, all that, man. That's my dude. Shout out to Pooch. And then with Power, I met with Courtney Kemp a while ago, and for another role, and it was talks that they were possibly gonna bring me on, to play a few episodes, possibly be Ghost's. Shout out to my brother Cory Hardrict to play his brother, but it never happened, and I'm here. If they call me, I'm ready.
Okay,
I get on Power.
Right there,
Might got to holler at 50.
Yeah,
since,
man. That's the hottest thing on TV right now.
Power,
yeah. So okay, man. Good luck with that. Hey, man. Good. Hey, Greg, you an insider, huh?
Man, Greg.
What the hell?
Greg be ear hustling.
Greg need to work for Bossip or
company.
some shit. He get takeout or some
Thank
shit.
you, Greg.
All right, thanks, Greg.
All right, Big John in Inglewood. What up, man?
Inglewood.
Hey, what's happening? Hey, man, I just wanted to give Cory Hardrict his props, man. I remember him being in Inglewood, man.
Yeah, I used to live in Inglewood. Hayes on La Brea.
Damn. Already, bro. So I remember the beginning of your grind, bro. You the same person, the same motherfucker right now that I'm listening to, that I see in interviews and things like that, man. Congratulations on your success, brother. You deserve it.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, man.
You know how much love he's showing you by calling you a motherfucker? Yeah. by a dude from the woods saying you the same motherfucker?
Man, thank you, man. Hazel, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Shout out to Inglewood
Shout out to Inglewood.
All right, man. Cory, man, it's always great, bro. From day one since I met you.
Thank you, Sway. Thank you, everybody, man.
You're very inspirational, too, man. Yeah. You give a lot of guys confirmation that we on the right path by watching the way you stick and move.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, cool. All right. I give validation off of how you live, how you express yourself, your philosophy on things, that integrity.
That's real.
Sometimes you could be out there and you don't know. Yeah. You know, damn, am I even doing the right thing? People even know what's popping? Like, wow, I feel, you know, and then you hear it from someone else, you see it from something, you go, damn.
But what's crazy, Sway, people run up on me and they be like, man, why you not as big as, you know, that you not, dog, you should be way bigger. You my favorite actor. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm at my own pace, and I'll get there when I get there. I'm consistent. My work is memorable, and that's all that matters to me. And I'm still moving forward. And I'm like, I'm just getting started. I'm a new artist, 25 years in. I'm still new.
That's it.
Like, I got stuff coming, so I'm okay.
And then you still look 25. So
yeah, right. I'm not though.
Yeah, but damn it, you got it's you, Pharrell, and Ronnie DeVoe.
Ronnie
DeVoe. You know.
All right, man. Thank y'all. Super solid up here. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Every time,
and I'm proud of y'all up here.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
You met Sean Beam, right? I saw the thing with Sean.
Yeah, you saw that?
Sean Beam.
Yeah,
Sean. He's my pops on the Oath, man. Shout out to that. Can I say that?
You say whatever you want.
I gotta add. I'm always gonna ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go back in 2 weeks to shoot the hit show, The Oath, produced by 50 Cent. So we're going back in 2 weeks, and it's on Crackle. It's on Crackle Sony. Yeah. It's their highest retained show in history of Crackle. And I play Cole Hammond, so it's a lot of violence this season. I read them scripts, man. I can't wait for the world to see second season.
It's something to be said because 50 got power. He got The Oath now too. Yeah. And each platform that he goes on, he becomes the flagship show for that platform.
Yeah, man. 50's killing it right now. Shout out to Curtis Jackson, man.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see it, man. Congratulations,
Congrats.
man. Cory Hardrict, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Sway in the morning.